Hello everybody, for today's beer review we're going to be taking a look at Duchesse De Bourgogne, a Flanders Red Ale. So this is a beer that has kind of caught my eye a few times in a row when I've made beer runs to Dallas, and I've never had a beer of this style before. Obviously just the label artwork and the name are what kind of drew me in, but I researched it, and it is a Flanders Red Ale. That is the style, and they say it is the closest thing to like a red wine in both, taste, smell, and appearance. I assume that you can possibly get and still be considered a beer, and that sounds pretty intriguing to me because I actually sometimes get in the mood for those beers that have kind of wine-ish tastes to them. And this is supposed to be pretty high up there and high in quality in the style, so I think it'd be a good representation of it and a good place to start. So this says Flemish Art of Brewing, Duchesse De Bourgogne. I'm probably pronouncing that wrong. And I didn't say the brewery name on the intro, but it says it comes from the brewery of Verhaeghe from Verhaeghe, Belgium. I'm probably pronouncing all of this wrong, but let's see here. It is 6% alcohol by volume, so it's medium high. You could probably drink a couple of these and get away with it. It says Duchesse de Bourgogne, Belgian top fermented reddish brown ale, a blend of 8 and 18-month-old beers, following the careful maturation in oak casks, serve at a range of 47 to 53 degrees. This is probably close to low 40s because I just pulled it out of the fridge, but we're going to go ahead and see how it tastes, and depending on how it tastes, we might let it warm up a little bit, but I'm sure it'll be fine. Anyway, I don't have much else to say about it. Just like I said, really interesting kind of European Gothic style artwork on the label. Definitely a label that I'll be saving. I'm going to be drinking this out of the Duvel glass today. Basically, it's an oversized wine glass, and if we're assessing a beer that's practically wine, I think that'd be the one for the job. So, I'm going to take the cap off carefully, because I do not own a cap from this brewery, and I like to stick these, one of each beer I try, one of each unique cap that I find, on the front of my beer fridge. So the cap is off, straight into the glass, the color pours. A very dark kind of reddish brown. I'm going to pour this down the center and see if I can get, I was going to say and see if I can get some head on it, but it has an incredibly low head potential. There are not very many bubbles streaming up at all. If it did have a head, it would be a very light tan head from what I can see. I can actually smell like wine, like very dark red wine from here already. In the light, it is indeed like the darkest kind of mahogany ruby color that you can imagine. I would say it's actually probably darker than most red wines that you'll see in color. It's not black, though. I know on camera it may look close to black, but it's actually just an extremely dark mahogany ruby sort of color. As far as the smell is concerned, it smells like red wine. It's got lots of grape, raisin, fig, plum, kind of like dark cooked fruits. There's a ton of that kind of tart, sour acidity that you get with wines, obviously. But I'm actually smelling a little bit of kind of a caramelly whiskey sort of note in it as well. And a lot of alcohol as far as the aroma is concerned. And that may turn some people off. In this style, it actually, the alcohol kind of mellows and blends well with all the other smells. It's extremely complex in its smell, and it smells really good. And I'm glad I bought a 4-pack of it so I could set 3 of them back and let them age in the cellar and see how they do with aging. And I think they'll probably do well. Anyway. It's those are the main smells there. Now, if we let this warm up, you probably get a lot stronger on the grape smells and things like that. But let's give it a taste and see what it's all about. Wow, I've never tasted a beer like that before. It's really good. It's lightly sweet, very tart. It's got black cherry, malts, a little bit of an alcohol presence in the taste. Not super high and boozy, but enough to be there at least. Not much hops going on in this. Definitely, obviously, notes of wine. I couldn't tell you what kind of wine because wine is not really my forte, but it would be like a dark red wine, probably. Yeah, it's just sweet, kind of bubbly, not so champagne-y that it's like a Belgian kind of golden ale or like golden drac. Not to that level of carbonation, but it's definitely bubbly, very crisp, very tart. It's got tart, black cherry, slight touches of malts. The main thing is just those dark cooked fruits, your wine, and your tart cherry. Now, I've had like Creek lambic beers before, and those are like over the top acidic wine tastes. And I don't care for those personally. This, I say, pushes probably the border. I wouldn't want it to be much more acidic and tart than this, but it's enough beer tastes in it to let you know it's still a beer, and that's good. So as far as a rating goes, I mean, I've never had a Flanders Red Ale before, and for all I know, there could be tons out there that are better, but just basing this kind of off of, you know, the taste of it alone, I give it like a 9.8 out of 10. It's really good. I would really give it a 10, but I'm not comfortable handing out 10s to styles that I have no authority in, I guess would be the word. I don't have anything else to compare it to, so like I said, there may be Flanders Red Ales out there that are leaps and bounds better than this. I have a feeling this is probably really one of the high-end ones anyway, but it tastes damn good anyway. So anyway, that has been Duchesse De Bourgogne, or however you pronounce it. Hope you guys enjoyed the review as always, and stay tuned for the next one.